All right, you must have seen this banner. Get the money you need as a member of Zero Hunger Market community. Here we are going to explain everything in details, the process and how you can actually do it. So just pay attention and you will understand everything in details. The caption is get the money you need as a member of Zero Hunger Market community. And our slogan at this community is hunger ends here, wealth begins here. The money you need. How much do you need? You can write it down on paper. Write it down. I will need 100k every month. I need 200,000 every month. I need 50,000 every month. 25,000 is okay by me. 250,000 is okay by me every month. That is the amount that you need. What you know that you need at the end of every single month or even every single day. Some people are looking for at least if I can earn 10k 10,000 naira every day, I will be happy. Yeah, that's the first and foremost thing. How much do you need? Define it. Let it not be 200. No, just how much. Write it down. Now what I'm going to explain to you is that this amount of money you need, you can get it if you become a member of Zero Hunger Market community. It's just like when you join an association, when you join a group, when you start a school, they recognize you as a student in the school. So if you come to class, they know that you are a student in our school and you receive lectures and you write exam and you get results. Once you do what you're supposed to do, you pass and they say take this reward because you are a good student. The same thing. So when you come to this you first of all become a member of this community. When you become a member of this community, you do what you are now supposed to do and you get what you need. What do you need? The money. So let's move on to explain what Zero Hunger Market community is all about. This is a paid community built around the business of foodstuff and other agro community, agricultural community. And the community is created to make foodstuff accessible and affordable across Nigeria. So the members of the community are working together to make foodstuff. It will be easily accessible and affordable across Nigeria. What do they get in return? They get profit in return. So all the participating members, they are doing one thing or the other to make sure that foodstuff is affordable and foodstuff is accessible across everywhere in the country. That's why it has nationwide reach, real income, and trusted and transparent. So it's structured in such a way that anything that you are contributing as a member of community, it is reflecting in making foodstuff to be affordable and accessible across the whole nation, Nigeria. And because you are doing it, you are getting reward. The reward you get is money. That is what Zero Hunger Market is all about. It's a community. It's a digital community. And you join. You do what you are supposed to do. Like I said, as a student, once you become a student, you have to attend lectures. You have to read your books. You have to write exam. You pass. You get a reward. That is how it operates. And that is the same thing we are applying here. So in this community, all the members are doing one thing or the other to get a result, to get what they need. What do they need? Money. Let's explain further. So when you come to this community, there are 4 categories of members, but you must become a member of the community before you now choose. Just like when you go to a school or a university, you first of all get admission, then you can now choose your department. You want to study electronics, you want to study biological sciences or maybe pharmacy, you want to study. So in each or in the school, there are different roles to play. So in this particular Zero Hunger Market community, there are roles for you to play. You can even play 2 roles, you can play 3 roles, you can play you can play maximum of 3 roles. You cannot exceed 3 roles. You cannot play all the 4 roles. You can play 1, 2, or 3 at the same time. These are the categories of people. In the Zero Hunger Market community, there are suppliers, there are distributors, there are partners, and there are officers. So these suppliers are agro suppliers or foodstuff suppliers. These distributors are people that buy from the community suppliers and sell in their respective areas. Let's say there's a supplier that has a warehouse in Kano State. He has 200 bags of maize. Then there are distributor. One is in Lagos, one is in Bayelsa, one is in Enugu State. They buy from this supplier and they start selling in their area. But all of them are member of Zero Hunger Market community. Then we have the partners. The partners are the liquidity provider. They are like the fund provider of Zero Hunger Market. Their own is they invest in this business that is going on in this community, and they earn their own reward so long as people are buying and selling. And then we have the officers. They are the pillars. They are the doors through which any person can enter into the community. So for you to enter into this community, there must be an officer that activates account for you. We're going to explain all these things in details, what they do. So starting from suppliers. Suppliers, they are members of the community. What they do is that they have foodstuff in large quantity, or they can buy foodstuff in large quantity. They are live close to farmers where they can buy foodstuff in large quantity. Then they post it on Zero Hunger Market so that distributors will see, and they see the current price and prepare to buy or place an order to buy. So a supplier in Zero Hunger Market already has foodstuff. He already has a warehouse where he keeps his foodstuff. He's into foodstuff aggregation. He's into agro commodity aggregation. Maybe he even has 200 or 100 goats, 100 cows available for sale. He's called a supplier. He can be a farmer, because a farmer can even have a warehouse where he stores all he has cultivated. And what the sole work he's doing, role he's playing in Zero Hunger Market, is to sell in bulk. Is to sell in bulk. Is to sell in bulk. That is the sole work of that person in Zero Hunger Market. There is sole work of suppliers in Zero Hunger Market. Then we move to, so if you want to be a supplier, once you become a member and activate account, you start posting all those foodstuff you have in your warehouse, all those foodstuff you aggregate. And one of the policy you accept in Zero Hunger Market is that Zero Hunger Market is protecting the buyer and the you at the same time. So once a buyer sends money to buy any foodstuff, the money is held on escrow in Zero Hunger Market, and immediately the buyer confirmed the delivery, you get your money as a supplier. That is one of the terms and policy you accept as a supplier in Zero Hunger Market. Then we move to distributors. What distributors do, they are the people that have stores, they have shops where they sell food. They might even have a provision store, or they already have a store where they keep food stuff, or even empty house where they can keep foodstuff items. Some distributors are even selling from home. But what they do is that they buy from these suppliers at a cheaper price from Zero Hunger Market, and once they get a delivery of it, they can start selling in their respective areas. Zero Hunger Market lists them. They recognize them because they send the customers to their respective areas to buy from them, because they are representing Zero Hunger Market physically, not just digital, but in now physical place. So they operate from where they are staying. And also distributors, if you are a recognized distributor in Zero Hunger Market, you can get supply credit, whereby they can supply foodstuff for you and you have not paid. After selling, you can now bring back the money, or as you are selling, you are bringing back the money. But this thing is being facilitated by an officer. So if you know a Zero Hunger Market officer, you penned a supply credit proposal that you will need this foodstuff item. Once you are confirmed, you can get that supply credit as a member. Once you become a member of Zero Hunger Market and you are recognized, at least you place your first order, second order, we know that this person is a regular distributor, a regular buyer, so we can give this person supply credit. Is called seller financing in Zero Hunger Market, because Zero Hunger Market has to use funds to facilitate this particular distribution, because there is no supplier that will supply to you without getting paid. So it is now being financed from the purse of Zero Hunger Market. Where is it coming from? From the partners funds. Partners, I'm going to explain partners. That is the third one. Partners, what they do is that they come to Zero Hunger Market, they pull down their money to facilitate business that is going on. And how do they do it? They do it by buying what is called market unit. If it is a company, we call it share. If it is in the company, we call it shares. If it is in a company, but in this place it is called market unit because it's a community, so it's community market unit. So they provide funds. These partners provide funds in Zero Hunger Market, and every single day they take their profit, or otherwise called dividend. Is daily, every day. As a partner, you go to Zero Hunger Market, you claim your money, and how much are you going to claim is dependent on how many market units that you buy. So once you become a member of Zero Hunger Market, go and buy as more market units as possible. Then, so long as Zero Hunger Market is generating sales, suppliers are selling, distributors are buying across, and a lot of other systems that people are making, like we even have foodstuff storage system, foodstuff trading system, day trading system. So long as people are making use of this, Zero Hunger Market is generating money every single second and minutes. And for this, once the money Zero Hunger Market, that is the community, is making, is increasing, partners, the fund that partners earn every day is also increasing. So the more the community revenue, the more returns that these partners get. And the more market units you have, the more returns also you get. So the more returns and more revenue of the community determines how much you get every day as a partner in Zero Hunger Market community. So you don't do any other thing, you don't buy food stuff, you don't sell food stuff, but you earn money from food stuff business. Can you now see where the money is coming? Supplier, you see how the money is coming. Distributor, you see how the money is coming. Then partners, you see how the money is coming. Then we talk about the last people, but they are the major people who are the officers. They are called community endorsement officers, CEO. They are Zero Hunger Market CEOs. So what they do is that for you to become a member, you must go through an officer. An officer is that person that will activate your account. An officer is that person that, even if you want to get a supply credit as a distributor, he's the one to submit your proposal that this person has been buying and he needs supply credit. So an officer also help you with deposit and withdrawals. Just like when you want to make deposit, you go to a POS agent. In Zero Hunger Market, officer facilitates deposit and withdrawals, and they earn commissions. Anything officer do, so long as the person endorse an account for you. If I am an officer and I endorse an account for you, anything you do, whether you buy food stuff or you sell food stuff or you engage in investing as a partner or you do engage in food stuff trading, I earn commission. It's called recurring commission. So officers are doing a lot of work in Zero Hunger Market, but they get reward for it as well. They get reward mostly as commission. There are so many ways officers can also earn, but on their training, they are being, all these things are, the information is being revealed to them. The information is revealed to them how they can do it because they are working hard. So they have to get reward for working hard. So what are the steps? How does it work now if you want to get involved as a member and start getting this money that you need? Because all these rules, when you perform any of these rules, that money you need, you can earn it as easy, as seamless as possible, even from the comfort of that place you are staying. You are not moving anywhere. So first of all, you connect with an endorsement officer. An endorsement officer will activate account for you, and once it will generate endorsement ID. Once you generate an endorsement ID for you, use it to go to zerohungermarket.com. We download the app on Google Play Store. It's not currently on iStore at the time I'm doing this presentation. Then you can register and you join and become a member of the community. That officer that activate account for you, tell him, tell me how to do this. So tell me how to do this. So I'm interested in being a distributor. Tell me how to do this. So I'm interested in being a supplier. Tell me how to do this. So I'm interested in being a partner, or I also want to be an agent. Tell me, or I want to be an officer. Tell me how to do this. So he will explain to you because they are already trained on how to do that. They are already trained. So you become a member of the community. You play your role from the comfort of that place you are staying. Some people can even be sleeping like partners. Once they wake up, they go. They claim their money. It might be every evening they claim their money from Zero Hunger Market, so long as business is going on. This Zero Hunger Market spans across the whole country. The aim is to make foodstuff distribution, foodstuff supply to be affordable, accessible, and also to stabilize price. Because a lot of times it's because of too many people, middlemen involved, and no finance given to farmers or distributors. That's what makes foodstuff to increase in price, and even logistics to increase in prices all the time. So that is what Zero Hunger Market represent. When you get on board an officer, market officer, that is an endorsement officer, will just show you practically what and what that you do, and you get your money the right way. That is it. So get the money you need. How much do you need? How much do you need? You can get it seamlessly. Just define it and do what you are supposed to do. Once you are doing what you are supposed to do, see the money. You see that money that you need. You see it. It's coming into your hand. So, but first and foremost, you become a member of Zero Hunger Market community so that you get that reward that you are looking for. Yeah. Our slogan, hunger ends here. Hunger is ending hunger. Bata, 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 bata. And then wealth will begin here. Once hunger ends, you have that mentality to work, you have that capacity to work, and they are doing what you're supposed to do, and money is coming into your hands. Thank you for participating in this presentation.